Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free. Words that helped to forge a nation. But in truth, like most nations, the New World was forged on fire and blood. And so it is for our four fledgling vampires, who, under the shroud of night, realize a terrible truth. That evil doesn't just live in the hearts of men, and the monsters are real. Hello, welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle New York by Night. Our chronicle is called Orphans in the Dark. My name is Max. I'll be your storyteller this evening, and I am joined by our small coterie to be. And what I'm going to do, I think, to start off with is I'm going to ask everyone to introduce themselves and just remind us of where you were when we left things off last week. So, Bill, if I can start with you.
I am Andrew Taint. Yes, that was on purpose. I'm a follower of Setite, and I'm currently in the sewers of New York dealing with this, for all intents and purposes, fly Nosferatu chick. How you doing?
And, excuse me, Derek.
I am Sam Goldberg. I'm a punk.
And where are you at the minute? What was the last thing that you remember that happened?
That I don't remember because I was halfway asleep last time. Sorry.
Okay.
I need a refresh.
So, no problem at all. So, the last thing I remember is you'd been dragged out of the site where you were embraced. You were with your sire and another one of the Sabbat vampires that turned you. They'd got you to wear his jacket and run interference for them while they cut out the other way. And I seem to remember you went, screw this, and went running off into the night, into the mists.
That's right.
Clark? Ken?
All right, as you just heard, I am playing Ken Cho, the paramedic. I'm not a hero because calling yourself a hero makes you a self-mythologizing, narcissistic autocrat. But I have recently been bitten and don't believe in labels, don't believe in teams. But, so I'm doing the cative thing and figuring this all out. Right now, I have been told there is a safe harbor, or at least a place that I should check out now that I am experiencing some very life-changing, I've just experienced a life-changing event.
Fantastic. And I believe the guy who pointed you in the right direction also gave you a business card as well to show when you get there to as your passport to Sanctuary, shall we say. Okay. And Chris, please.
Hello, I'm playing Karis, the Gangrel. When we last left, I was about to get into a showdown. I was trying to escape out of the cemetery where the mausoleum, wherever we were at, trying to slip away, and wound up having a confrontation, or the beginning of a confrontation, with a very bizarre-looking, mutated, possibly flesh-crafted labradoodle that had that had a spike tail and extra ears, extra mouths where his ears were, so looking pretty horrible.
Yes, absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we are going to be going beneath the streets, and we're going to be starting with Mr. Taint, as he's being apparently led somewhere by, as you said, this well, you obviously find incredibly attractive.
Incredibly. Listen, as far as Nosferatus are concerned, she's a cutie. Come on. Stop body shaming.
I'm not. As if I would. Come on. Let's just. Hold on.
Freaking clan shaming over here.
Yep, there she is. Bella Maya, your Nosferatu guide. So there is yourself, Bella Maya, and there is also with you as well one of the other victims, one of your fellow kidnappees, who appears to be a traffic cop who managed to get out of the Masquerade with you. You've been following her for maybe 5 minutes or so. You've cut down a couple of different drains, sewers on this trip out of the graveyard. What's your? I don't need a roll from you. I just need to check your intelligence, perception plus alertness. Let's have a look. Perceptions.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Give us intelligence plus alertness. It's difficulty of 5. Just need 1 success.
Alertness. Okay, so 3 dice.
Mhm.
2 for intelligence, 1 for alertness, and difficulty of 5. I get 1 success.
That's all you need. As you've been following her down through the sewers, you're kind of becoming aware of something, and it's a bit odd. It's something you've never experienced before. Obviously, you're in the sewers, and the lights down here are few and far between. Most of them are caked in filth and dirt and stuff. So the actual amount of light is negligible at best. And there's parts of the sewers that you're walking through where you're kind of traveling through almost pitch darkness. And every time you get to one of these, just inside of you, there's a sense of calm, a sense of peace, of almost sanctuary every time that you're in somewhere that's quite dark. And just something kind of makes almost like just the hairs on the back of your neck stand up anytime you approach any kind of source of light.
Okay, noted. I'll write it in my little Nosferatu diary.
Bellamire is a few feet ahead of you. She just keeps turning around. Doesn't really say anything, just every so often just kind of keeps beckoning to the two of you. And as you reach a junction in the sewers, the guy that's with you just goes, no, wait, no, hold on a minute here. Where the hell are we going? Now, I mean, this is all very crazy, and I don't know what's going on here, but at the end of the day, I am an officer of the law, and as the only legally authorized person down here, I want to know what's going on. I want to know who you are. I want to know who you are.
Hey, bud, where's your badge?
Well, they took my badge, but you can see
Where's
the
your
uniform.
gun?
I am Officer Richard Knox.
Without a badge or a gun, you're a glorified postman. At best, a meter maid. Shut up and keep walking, or go back where you want to go. Bellamaya, please.
What did you say to me, buddy? Okay, let's have a bit of a standoff here. What did you say? I said I am in charge here, and you're going to do as I say.
I'm going to keep on walking, and I'm going to usher Bellamaya forward a little bit and just, gesture. Let's go.
As the two of you are standing there talking, you see she just kind of like steps back into the shadows and just crouches down and just doesn't want any part of this at all. You're just going to turn and keep walking?
No, not without her. I'm going to
sorry.
turn back and look at him. Is he actually coming forward a little bit physically?
He does take a step towards you.
Sucks to be him. All right.
Now, what I think we should do is, which is just takes a step towards you, looks past you, where's the nearest exit out of here? I need to call in. I need to get the authorities down here.
It's my personal belief that in general, cops don't know how to fight. Cops should know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like me, but they don't. So most of them don't. It's weird saying that because my coach is actually a cop. But anyway,
Oh, wow.
no other cops in the freaking thing, and he says it himself. So I could just beat the living crap out of him, but I'm thinking I'm in a particularly bad mood, and I'm trying to usher compliance more than anything else. And I'm wondering if maybe that natural set tight sort of thing about me isn't
Hmm.
going to maybe kick in just a little bit, especially since I'm a little low on blood and I don't know that I actually need blood. But hunger is hunger, thirst is thirst.
It
I'm a little
certainly is.
angry right now.
Okay, so what would you like to do? Are you going to try and
I would like to try and use my Setite ability. What is that?
mesmerize?
Yeah, it's called something. I've got it on my
Yeah,
character sheet
it's
someplace. My Serpentis. Wouldn't that do it?
yep. Serpentis level 1, which is mesmerize. Hold on, I'm just looking for the right book. There it is. It's good.
I need to get a separate
So,
sheet that actually has all of this stuff together. But yeah,
it's all right. Let me just dive into the book. Here we go. Serpentis level 1. Okay, cool. So it doesn't. So normally with mortals, it doesn't create any roll. What you need to do is you need to capture them. You need to hold their gaze, and the mesmerize will last, or it's called Eyes of the Serpent, for as long as you hold their gaze. But because he is a vampire, you do need to make a willpower roll to affect him. So make a willpower roll. It's a difficulty 9.
okay. Willpower. I have 5 points in willpower right now.
Yep. So
So
give us
okay,
a roll.
and that's all I'm
Again,
doing is
you
just those 5.
just those 5. One success will do it, and obviously, as long as you can get him, you can hold his gaze. As long as you hold his gaze, he will be kind of.
Okay, I do have 1 success. The it was what 5 minimum.
Difficulty is 9.
Difficulty 9. Oh.
Yeah.
Shoot. No, I do not have any successes. I got an 8.
Okay. So close. Obviously, you can't see this, but your eyes kind of turn gold with
Mhm.
really kind of big black irises. You get a kind of a. I always want to say it looks a bit like Car from the Jungle Book. Your eyes start going. You feel you certainly within yourself. You feel like you are doing a thing that there's something going
Blood
on that you've
rose a
never.
little.
Yeah. He kind of looks at you maybe for a split second. It's almost like and then he just shakes his head. And he tries to push past you to get to her to try and force her to
Is
find
there
the
a
nearest
roll that
exit
he's going
out
to
of it.
do or no?
Are you going to stop him? Are you going to?
Yes. So here's what I'm going to do. People are stupid and they like to try and push people. So he pushed me once out of the way. I'm probably instinctively going to, fall back a little bit. I'm even going to show just a little bit with my hands like that, but I'm going to stand back in his way again.
Fantastic. So you what? I mean, how tall are you? How tall is Andrew?
I think he's 6'2".
6'2".
Yeah,
Okay.
a little
So
shorter than me.
okay. So this guy's maybe about an inch and a half shorter than you. He's in reasonable condition, but he's a traffic cop. He spends most of his days behind the wheel. He's carrying a bit around the middle, but he kind of squares up to you and goes, "It'll go bad for you, buddy. Now just get out of my way."
You ain't got your buddies, your badge, or your gun.
You see him just out the corner of his mouth, and again, you're not even sure that he's realised it from the look in his eyes that his fangs have just dropped down. Can I have initiative, please?
Yes. So initiative again is
Wits
crap.
plus alertness, difficulty 4.
Okay. I have 2 successes.
Cool. I have 2 successes as well, but as generally do, heroes go first in the case of a draw. So over
That's
to
fine.
you.
I actually want him to go first. I want him to make sure that he knows that what happens now, he's responsible for this. I didn't
It's on
strike
him.
first.
Nice. Okay, so he he's just going to try and shove you to one side.
Perfect.
So that's Dex plus roll. Oof. Okay. So, do you wish to dodge at all?
No.
Or you? Okay. So 3 successes. So he shoves you to one side. And again, at this point, obviously, he's not looking to damage you. Just shove you. So you stagger back a couple of feet, maybe kind of knock into the wall, but not enough to do any damage. And he tries
One of
to
these
get
days,
past
I got
you.
to figure out a game system mechanics where I can do this better. Usually, somebody shoves you the second time, they're putting more effort to it. All I got to do is take a quick hop back and put 1 foot behind me to solidify myself. He's going to overextend, and then I can just go pop like that, and usually ends
We can do that.
everything. Huh?
We can do that. We can do that. Let's see let's
Okay.
see how that works. Yeah.
Okay.
So you step back, and then it's over to you.
Okay. And I guess I'll just do 1 attack. But okay, I got a 9 and a 7 and a 2. So
Fantastic. That's 2 successes. That's all you need to hit. He wasn't trying to.
that was just with my strength. That was just 3. Oh, I also get my brawl,
And your
right?
brawl as well. Yeah.
Which is another 3. Hold on. And difficulty of
If you're just punching, it's difficulty 5. 5.
3 successes.
I'm pretty sure it's 5.
If it's only 4, then I
Oh
have
no.
5 successes.
No, sorry. Punch is 6. Bite is 5. Punch is 6.
Okay, in which case then I have 3 successes.
3 successes. That's fine. So nice solid hit on him. Roll damage. So strength. If you have any potence, then that's an automatic success.
Nope. So just strength.
Just strength, difficulty 6. You can't botch, just difficulty 6.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, just 1. Couple
Just 1. Okay. But that's enough, so that knocks him to bruised.
All right, so a nice little jab.
Yep. He takes a step back himself, surprised, and
this is on you, Chief.
Ooh.
And now, what initiative again, or just it's his turn?
Hold on a second. I'm just making a quick roll for. Yeah, good on that. Okay, no, he's fine. He does start snarling a little bit, but he manages to hold himself together. When you obviously you know Balamira is down here somewhere, but you saw her step into the shadows. If you glance in that direction, you can't see her at all. It's like there's just the 2 of you down.
Good. I know that there's something that she could do now as a character.
Okay, and so pressure. We do roll initiative each time because obviously combat can change. So same again.
Okay, 2 successes. Difficulty was 5, right?
Difficulty is 4 for initiative.
Oh, still would have been okay. Still 2 successes.
Same here. So again, we're back to you first.
Okay. You said that there's a thing in our session 0 where I can try and hit twice, right?
You can split your dice pool. Yes. So what's your
roll? So I've got 3 strength, 3 brawling. So I can roll 3 dice for 1 hit, 3 dice for another hit.
No. Every time you take an extra, when you split your dice pool down, but each extra action that you take with that dice pool, you drop 1.
So 3 with 1, 2 with the next one.
Yes. Unless you've got celerity, which means you can make extra actions with your full dice pool. How we tend to do those.
I don't have a celerity, so it's fine.
No, that's fine. That's
so
fine.
can I try and make my two punches?
You certainly can. He is going to try and dodge the first one because he's not stupid.
Well, in that case, I'm only going to use 2 dice for that one.
Okay.
I've got to get 6 and above.
6 and above, yes.
1 success and another freaking near fall.
Okay, yeah, he does dodge out of the way of that one.
And I don't get to explode my dice, so only 1 success for the next one.
That's enough to connect. Give me a strength roll.
So the first one he dodged?
First one he dodged. Give me a strength roll on the second one, and while you do that, I'll just see if he soaks any of that.
Okay. 2 successes.
Okay, he soaks 1. So that puts him down to
Shit, kicked. I didn't know I was going to roll. So
hurt. Okay, so that puts him down to hurt. He kind of staggers back. He's on -1s on his
the
dice
jab
pool.
cross.
He kind of staggers, puts his arm against the wall as he kind of almost slips on all the shit and muck underfoot. And he's going to try a very, very clumsy kick on you as he's kind of staggering backwards. Looking for 7s. Yep, he's in with 2 successes. Obviously, as I did say before at the start, everyone gets 1 free dodge around if
Yeah,
you
I'd like
wish
to
to
do
take it. Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so the dodge is dexterity plus dodge.
Dexterity plus dodge. Yep, difficulty
Okay.
6.
So I get 6. Okay, so I get 5 of these.
And every success takes away from one of his.
1, 2. Okay, so 1 success because I fumbled once.
Okay, so he is going to connect for... Ooh, that's a good one. So that's 3 levels of damage. So roll your stamina plus any fortitude that you have.
Stamina and fortitude. Stamina. What is fortitude? Where's that?
Fortitude, you should be under your disciplines. I think you have. Remember, you did take fortitude, didn't you?
Oh yeah, but
you've got
I didn't do blood for that.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
Oh.
Fortitude
automatic?
just works. Yeah, fortitude is automatic. It gives you an extra dice to soak damage with. So roll that plus your stamina dice, and it's a difficulty of 6. Again, every success will take away from one of the levels of damage.
I got 2 successes and another damn near.
Okay, so 1 gets in, so you take 1 health level of superficial. Oh, hold on. No, you're fine. I keep forgetting. It's bashing damage. Bashing damage for vampires is halved. So he connects with a pretty good hit. You take a lot of it, but you didn't think you took. You absorbed most of it, but you're fine.
Okay. Initiative again.
Just before we do, you see Bellamaya just appear out of the shadow. She kind of grips hold of your arm and goes, and she's looking past the 2 of you down the part of the sewer where you've just come out of. You hear this kind of splashing, and coming down towards you, you can see this figure kind of almost running towards you. Looks like kind of like bounding towards you, almost on all fours. And there's just a pair of red glowing eyes in the night, and you can hear this frenzied hissing and snarling. And I'm going to come back to you in a bit. Okay, next up we will go to Mr. Ken Cho.
What do you want to know?
Okay, so you are heading, I take it, you've been following the line of lights. You catch them walking parallel to like a footpath through the cemetery that seems to be taking you away from the action. Again, you are out of all of the fog. It's quite where you're walking through. There's like a lot of tree cover and things like this. It's quite dark. Inside of you, again, there's this kind of gnawing hunger that's just driving you on, and your instincts are heightened as you're kind of like looking around. It may even take you a moment because it's like you just think you're kind of really anxious, but yeah, you're looking for something. You feel like you're looking for something to kill.
How much further to the place, this location of it that I'm interested in finding?
Well, you're in Woodlawn Cemetery. Woodlawn Cemetery is huge. You can't see anything yet. You can, ahead of you, through the trees, you can see what's probably part of the outer wall. So you're guessing you're going to kind of like follow that. As you're doing so, you Yes, give me perception plus alertness, please.
So 3 and 3, 6. Okay.
6, and I'm looking for just one success, but I am going to make it difficulty 7 because you are sort of
Okay, so far I have a
in
7
amongst the
and an
trees.
8. You want me to
That's
continue
fine.
or just stop there?
That I want to roll them all because in case you get any ones.
Okay. 7, 5. 7 and is that it's a 9?
That's fine. Yeah, that's loads.
So all successes. Well, except for the 5.
So up ahead of you, up against a tree trunk, you can see there's like a huddled form, kind of leaning up against, or kind of like slouched almost up against one of the tree trunks ahead of you. Your nostrils pick up the scent of blood.
Okay. Well, I had a very scarring or at least heavily influencing first experience in the introduction that makes me now very wary of helping anyone that I'm unfamiliar with. So my instinct is from that experience tells me to stay away. And then the carnage and chaos that happened earlier in this cemetery makes me think that there are many threats that I want to stay away from in this place. So I will give this thing a big
A
berth.
wide berth. Yeah.
Yes, and I will proceed to where I have been told should look into.
Fantastic. Okay. So you're gonna sneak around this thing. Okay. Give me Dex plus stealth, please.
Okay.
It's quite dark, so I'll bring the difficulty down. We'll make it a difficulty of 5.
Okay. Dexterity's 3, and I'm trying to find stealth. This 2, so that's 5.
Oh, okay. So if you choose, you can just succeed. It's a just pass. If you want
Let's
to
do it.
succeed better, then roll. Cool.
Yes.
So, okay. So you've kind of, as you say, you give a wide berth to this thing, to this person over here, and you proceed on your way. As you're doing this, up ahead of you, you hear this almighty crash sound of rendering breaking wood and commotion. It's further up ahead of you. It's just out of your sight line, but it is kind of in the direction that you're going.
All right. Well, then, and you said it's in the direction that I'm going?
Yeah.
Okay. So out of character, I've heard other players tapping into their disciplines and things that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to make use of those things that are on my sheet at this point, or do I need to wait until
No.
reason
I mean,
for them develops, or someone instructs me on how to do?
Well, I think it's fair to say, in light of what you've just been doing, that you are trying to remain inconspicuous. If that's what you wanted to do, if you're thinking about using obfuscate, then yes, I have no problem with you attempting to do that, as if it's kind of you're doing it subconsciously.
Wonderful.
You've been trying to keep out of sight. Which one are you trying to use? Level 1 or level 2?
I mean, if I can tap into it, then I wouldn't be trying to hold back. But if it's like any skill that you have to work at,
I think because again you're doing this on spec. It seems more reasonable that you start with your level 1 power.
All right. So yeah,
Okay.
whether that's a tree, a head, a statue, something, I will dip behind it and.
Okay, so you find a tree and you're standing behind it and you're kind of like peeking around.
Yes.
What you see ahead of you is there's like an open area beyond which you can see the side gate that the guy you met earlier or last time was directing you to. Just to the left of that, there's an area which is clearly part of the facilities for the cemetery that are used by the gravediggers and the gardeners and that kind of thing. There's a couple of small outbuildings. There's a shed. You can see another one of those small diggers there. Where one of the sheds is, you notice that the side of it, like part of the roof, part of the wall, has been collapsed in. It's a wooden shed. It's been collapsed in. You can see somebody kind of pulling themselves to their feet. This bit is a little bit better lit than the rest. You can only really see them from the back, but it looks like the guy that you met earlier in the night, the British guy with like the 80s new romantic look. His shirt's all ripped. It's kind of just slowly sort of seeping blood. You see him kind of stagger about. He grabs a shovel off that's just fallen out from whatever's just happened here, and you see him picking it up and go, "You motherfucking bastard!" hitting somebody on the ground that you can't see with this shovel. "You ripped me fucking shirt, you..."
Okay. I am going to give this more time because if this person finishes the task at hand, they may leave the area because you said they're in my way, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna just hope that this ends soon.
Okay, so you're not going to interfere?
Oh no! If anything, I'm going to say just to myself, "God damn it! I just want to get out of this graveyard."
Fantastic. You see him grab the shuttle of the shovel and lift it up with the point of the shovel down. He goes, "Oh, you can't!" And stab it down, and then he kind of staggers back, kind of rubs his brow and kind of looks around him, and then runs off and out of the gate that you were heading for.
Okay. I will count to 3, and then I will continue out. And I guess for curiosity's sake, we'll divert or just take a little side swoop to try and see what it was on the floor that was being attacked.
Okay. As you approach closer, again, you get this strong scent of blood. What you find is the body of what looks like a man. It's wearing very loose-fitting clothing. His skin is mottled and grey. It almost looks like his skin is stone, and you can see where the shovel has been driven into the ground, where he's been decapitated with it.
Okay. When you say loose-fitting clothing, like a gi or some
just they're more like it's more like rags.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see parts of his skin look almost human, but again, other parts of it look like they're composed out of stone. Where you can see where the head is kind of slightly rolled off to one side. The mouth is slightly open, and you can see a pair of fangs in its mouth.
Okay. The blood that is all over the place. anything unusual about it? I know he's got unusual skin.
It looks. Give me a medicine roll. Intelligence plus medicine, please.
Okay. Yeah. Does this look like Hansen's disease, or formerly known as leprosy?
Okay, give us a roll.
So just medicine? Do I get to apply?
Plus your intelligence.
Okay. So 4. Okay. I have a 2 and a 3, so far not going well. And I have a 6 and a 5.
Okay, so 1 success. No, this doesn't look like leprosy. The blood itself, it's thicker than normal blood. Definitely, if you pick it up and roll it in your fingers. As you do so, though, your mouth is watering, or rather, it feels like your mouth would be watering. It actually isn't, because none of that stuff works anymore. But you certainly you're looking at it, and I think you're only on 4 blood at the moment. So yeah, it's
Sure.
before you even realize it, you've kind of like half raised your fingers to your mouth.
Sure.
Before you kind of like double check.
Yeah. Well, then I imagine I stop myself because the thought is revolting. That I know that bloodborne pathogens are a thing. There's all kinds of
but it looks
moral
it
taboos.
Smells amazing. It's
Yeah.
like what I mean. Obviously, I know Ken likes his bourbon from when we did the prelude. This is better than even like a 15, 20-year oak aged bourbon. This smells so much better than that.
I don't think Ken is quite ready yet to.
No worries. So you kind of fantastic.
Who was it? Mars Marcus was all about that cannibal life, but Ken isn't there yet. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. What do you want to do? Obviously, the gate is open.
Okay. Yeah, certainly. I am. If it doesn't look like there's any more hazards, I will book it.
Fantastic. You're out in the street. The guy that you met said to go east about 2 blocks. So I kind of, you're in the Bronx. Again, you're a little bit out of your area. You're further north than you would normally come, but the street is still reasonably quiet at the moment. And looking up and down the street, you can't see anybody. Where that other guy went, you don't.
All right. If it's all clear, then I'm continuing.
You head down the street away from the scene of destruction. Fantastic. I will come back to you in a moment. Okay, so next up, can I have Mr. Sam Goldberg, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so after being duped into being a patsy for your sire, while they cut out the other way, I seem to remember that you struck off the path and then across the grass. The one thing I didn't get a chance to say last time is that as you're running, you kind of run up a low rise, and you've come out onto like a low plateau above where you were. You can hear voices through the fog behind you. Obviously, the people who he sent you to try and distract have reached the point where you were and are looking for tracks to try and track you down. You are in an area that's, again, quite wooded. There's about 3 or 4 mausoleums, crypts in this area that you can see just about through the fog and the mist.
Okay, so my guy doesn't know too much about the woods. I imagine he would want to try and hide in a tree or maybe on top of a mausoleum or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
so there's
I would almost imagine like on top of a mausoleum might, like if you were to get down and kind of lay prone on top
fantastic.
of
Okay, so give me a Dex plus Athletics roll to scale up the side of one of them. Well, what's your dice pool going to be first of all?
I don't think I have athletics, so it's going to be just a dex, which will be 3.
Okay, yep. So give us a Dex roll. Again, I will remind everybody as well. Don't forget, if you are a little bit short on dice, you can spend a temporary willpower point for 1 automatic success.
What's my difficulty?
For this, it's pretty simple. Well, it'll be standard, so we'll make it a 6. Oh no, hang on a minute. These things are. Let's have a look. How are you feeling? Odds or evens? How are you feeling?
Evens. Odds didn't work for me last week.
Evens it is, a roll of 2. There's plenty of handholds. We'll make it a 5.
Oh, 5. Well, I got 3 successes.
Perfect. Okay, so you scale up the side of this mausoleum. We'll say it's got a flattish roof. Drop yourself down. You kind of crawl past. There's like a couple of ornamentations and stuff on the top here, and you bang hit the deck. As you do so, or rather, you notice once you've got down and you've got a moment to catch your breath, so to speak. You notice that this massive bank of fog is starting to dissipate, and it seems to be dissipating from the center, from the way that you came from, generally outwards, and you're starting to get a bit more of an idea of where things are and what's going on. Thankfully, you're in amongst the trees, so you've got the cover from that. What you can see from your elevated vantage point is you can see down on the area where you were taken. You can see the back end and most of the school bus, which is sort of down and across from you on this side. You can't see where the mass grave or everything was. The entire center of this area, if you imagine, it's like a massive, vaguely shaped like a hockey puck of black shifting shadow, for want of a better word. It's about 20 feet in diameter. Anything within that you can't see, but so you can see where the bus is over the other side over there. You think you can just make out the van that you arrived in that says after dark on the side of it. Down, straight down from from where you ran off the path, you can see there's 4 people down there. Looks like there's 4 guys down there. 3 of them are wearing like black combat fatigues. One of them has looks like a submachine gun. The other 2 have got automatic weapons, and then there is a 4th guy with them as well, who is dressed in very fancy-looking black trousers. They have a dark, possibly silk shirt, and they are carrying a fucking sword. This guy's got long dark hair held back in a clasp. Give me perception plus alertness, please.
Perception plus alertness.
Yes. You can see a bit better from now, so we're going to make this one. That's going to be a 6 because we are still at night. There is some light now because as the fog moves away from the street lighting here, you can see a bit better what else is going around.
All right. We got 2 successes.
That is cool. You think off to the other side through the trees and amongst the tombstones, you can see some more movement, but nothing that you can make out. And directly across from you, down a path leading away from this central area, you can see a guy who you're pretty sure, you're not 100%, but you think he may have been another one of the kidnap victims. He appears to be standing in the middle of the path, down low like this, and between you and him is what looks like a fucking poodle that's
Oh.
standing about 4 foot at the shoulder, with a massive, almost like a scorpion's tail coming out the back of it with a big metal spike.
What?
Would you like me to say that again?
Yeah, because I think I heard something. I don't know if that's what you said.
Okay, can see somebody who you're reasonably sure was one of the other kidnap victims.
Right.
And between you and him is what looks like a poodle,
A dog. A
a
poodle.
poodle dog that stands
That's
about
what
4 foot at the shoulder, with
Okay.
what looks like almost like a scorpion's tail with a massive metal spike through it through the tail. From what you can see at this distance, its thing is like it's white, but it looks like it's quite mangy. Its fur, and also from that direction, every time this thing moves, you think you can hear this ha 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 ha, which seems to be coming from the dog.
Okay. Now, does this dog look like it's going for the other victim?
It's down, crouched. It looks like it's waiting. It looks like it's about to pounce. Yeah.
Okay. How far is it from me?
It's quite a way. You wouldn't be able to get there in a round, but you could get there. I mean, obviously, you'd need to get down from here. You haven't used any of your celerity yet, so you don't know how fast you can run, but it would take you.
Does my character even know he has these disciplines yet?
Well, you did one thing. I know you did try using your presence last time, so you've done something.
Right.
Again, same with everybody else. I am quite happy for you to. I mean, no, celerity is different because that one it needs a blood point to spend, so you need to kind of be aware that you're doing it. It's an activated ability.
Right.
Stuff that requires blood, I think. I mean, you can give it a go. I'm quite happy for you to, but again, don't forget your hunger is very low. Again, you have got this unquenchable hunger or thirst inside of you. You know, you really need to. You feel like you feel like probably you think like you can murder like 3 burgers or something, but
So a Tuesday. So is there something on this roof that I could grab and throw at this dog or near it to try and distract it maybe?
Okay, there's ornamentation up here. It's stone, so you could try and break something off if you want to.
Yeah, let me see if there's something small that I could grab just to break off. I literally want to cause like just a ruckus, a way to direct its attention away. You know, just something small, like just something to make it go squirrel. You know.
Nice. Okay, so we'll say there's like on one corner of the tombstone, there's like a stone fleur de lis, which is kind of attached at the bottom, so you can try and break that off. This is going to be a strength roll. Let's have a look. What are we looking at here? Probably about the same as that. It's not going to be that much. So it depends. So what is your strength plus your potence? Because you don't need to spend for potence. It's on all the time.
Strength is I have 4 in strength, and I only have 1 dot in potence right now.
That's fine. That's 5. That meets what I was looking for. So with strength rolls, as long as your strength and potence combined meet the requirement for doing a strength feat, you can just do it.
Oh, okay.
If your strength is, or rather, if it's not enough, then it's actually a willpower roll because you are having to exert yourself to get the extra successes. But 5 is fine. So, I mean, you probably look at it, grab hold of it, and try and, not expecting to be able to, or trying to expect to be able to pull it, to rip it off, and it comes away quite easily. It's like
I'm expecting to hurt myself, and it just
it just comes away in your hand. Yeah, and it's like, oh shit, yeah. You don't know your own strength.
Okay, let's see if I can lunge it. I figure.
Can we not be talking about bacon, please? I'm now suddenly very, very hungry.
I said lunge it, not. What does that have to do?
Okay. Huh? No. I was just having a look in the chat and I just thought bacon. I was
Oh,
like,
sorry.
nom, nom, nom. Okay, sorry. Yes, you're gonna throw this thing. Okay, so give me. You don't have thrown object. It's not really firearms. Wouldn't be melee. Yeah.
Actually, heck, with this thing being large enough, can I just throw it at the damn animal?
Yes, you certainly can. So it's a dex roll because you haven't got anything like thrown weapons or anything like that. So dex roll, give me as many successes as you can. And of course, again, I will remind you, you do have the option of spending willpower for automatic successes.
What's the difficulty?
You are going to be at range. It's going to be a 6. It's going to be a 6.
All right. I got 2 successes.
Fantastic. Okay. So it's a big, heavy piece of masonry. So give me strength plus your potent is going to do that. So your potent will do 1 automatic level of damage. And I will give you an extra. So your strength plus 1 dice for the weight of the thing itself. So you'll automatically do 1 for potent. So give me, what's that? That's going to be 5 dice, is it? Yeah. Difficulty 6. You can't botch. Just let me know how many successes you get.
All right, but 1 still negates a success, right?
1 still negates a success, but you can't botch.
Okay, so I rolled 2 successes.
2 successes. So, and you rolled an extra dice for the
Well, I rolled,
for the
3 successes, but I have a 1.
okay, and then you get 1 for potence, so that's 3 successes.
Correct.
Okay, so I need to make a stamina roll for this thing to soak. Okay. So it soaks 2, but it does take 1 level of damage. Okay, so Karis. Don't switch yours off though, Derek, because I might still need you. So you've run a little bit away from the area where you were. You stopped by the sounds of it and spun around, and you're kind of facing off with this thing, which has kind of come to a halt, and it's kind of matching you, pacing around you. Same as Derek, but obviously you're at ground level. You see the mist start to recede around you, so you can see clearly. Obviously, you can't see Derek at the moment, but you can see from your perspective this massive wall of dark shadow right in the middle where you were, and you can see where the bus is now. The next thing that happened is, you see this piece of masonry in the shape of a fleur-de-lis, probably about that big, comes sailing through the air and smacks right onto this thing's back. It kind of drops and starts looking around, baring its teeth.
So the masonry just hit it and bounced off, or did it look like it actually felt it?
It looks like it felt it. It drops, it reacts to it. It drops down on its haunches and it starts scanning around. But it doesn't look like it did it really any damage, but it definitely hit it. It definitely felt it.
All right, so that video that I sent in the chat with that defensive circling, I'm going to make myself a little bit lower so that I cut out my target space and just kind of circle around it. Now I'm going to describe what I would like to do, and then I'll leave it up to you to decide if it's multiple actions, if it's possible for me to activate the celerity, because like I also put in the Discord, at this point he's pretty close to being in the red. Like, just like Joel said, it's not safe to put the race car into the red. It's like, I already been kidnapped, attacked, killed possibly twice, had my memory swiped. I got some poop priest put their shit on my forehead, and now I got some Samichi fucking Labradoodle scorpion rip-off thing ready to fucking attack me. So I'm thinking he's gonna go fucking Wolverine style, and let's fucking go.
Fantastic. Okay, so this is entirely up to you. I'm quite happy for you to make a frenzy roll now, if you so wish. How this is going to work? Hold on a second.
Mhm.
Obviously, you don't have to resist, but if you choose to, it's page 195.
And like you had mentioned before with all of us, I'm also really fucking hungry. So
You
I'm
are
hangry.
really fucking.
So
Exactly.
on top of that, I'm hangry. But let me walk you through what my intent here is, and then while you're looking that stuff up, just keep it ear out. So remember, I asked you outside if I still had my torch, aka flashlight. So while I'm circling, kind of low defensively, I'm gonna plant my foot, flash the light in his face, and leap over top of him to grab his tail.
Okay, so
I
let's
don't know if any. So that's why I was thinking, like, if the celerity activated, he's basically trying to spring at him as quickly as possible after I drop light drop to blind him, jump over top of him. So I don't know if that.
So let's roll this all together then.
Okay.
First of all, let's have your frenzy roll. So this is a self-control roll. Okay. Your life is threatened. You've been through a lot. I'm gonna make it a. Let's have a look. It's not actually that bad. It's a difficulty 5. This is an extended task. To overcome the urge to frenzy, you need a total of 5 successes. So you keep rolling each round. Every success that you get will allow you to act normally for a round. Once you have a total of 5 successes, then you overcome the urge to frenzy altogether. If you fail, then you frenzy. If you botch, you frenzy, and you will gain a derangement.
Okay, so since my self-control is only 3, I can't get 5s then, right?
No, that's what I say. So you would roll your 3 dice this round, but each success you get, that's a round where you can still act normally. Next round, you roll again. As soon as you have accumulated 5 successes in total, you're fine.
Okay, and what did you say? I have to get a 5 or higher?
You have to get a 5 or higher. So your self-control is 3, and what's your hunger at the moment? How many blood are you on?
I have 4 blood points.
That's fine, because that's the only other caveat. You can't roll more dice in your self-control than you have blood dice left, because hunger overrides everything. Okay. So we will do that first, and we're going to then try and roll all of this together with what Sam was just doing as well.
Okay, so the first 3, I got a 10.
Okay, so you just got one.
The dice was just 1 10.
Just 1 10. So, that's fine. Yeah. So you are fine for this round. You have accumulated 1 success. Okay. Again, I will remind people, you do have the option to spend willpower for an automatic success as well, if you so choose. Now, what I want you to do is give me a perception plus alertness roll.
Okay, perception versus alertness is 7 dice. Okay, and I still got to get 5s, or
no? These ones is going to be 7s. So
okay, so I have 2 successes.
Fantastic. That is fine. So what we're going to say is this: you can feel again this almost uncontrollable rage is rising up inside of you, and you're struggling to hold it back. Out of the corner of your eye, you see this huge chunk of masonry flying through the air. With your spatial awareness, you can tell the trajectory is good and it is going to hit the dog, so you can use that to time your attack.
Okay.
So what you just said there about doing the light and attack, where you can time it with bang, the stone thing hits the dog, it looks around, and then you can do that's when you can time your attack like a combo attack, if you like.
Okay.
Okay, so
that's what I do. And I'm trying to leap over it to grapple the scorpion tail part.
Fantastic. So I'm going to say that because of what Derek's just done, that's going to mean it's going to lose initiative for this round, so you don't need to make an initiative roll. So you're going to do 2 actions here. Yeah, so you're going to have to split your dice pool, are you? So because you're going to do a leap and then a grappling attack. Okay?
Okay, so which stat am I using for the grapple? Strength?
Okay, so for the leap, first of all, that's going to be your dex plus your athletics. If you've got any, which I don't think you do.
No,
So
I just have dex.
So just your dex then, please. So you are, and your, it's going to be brawl plus dex. Okay, so you're going to have to do this on as splitting your dice pool. So your maximum dice pool, and this is going to be your brawl plus your dex for the grapple. So that's going to give you 4 dice. So you lose 1. So you'll have 1 dice for one action, 2 for the other.
So
unless again,
so basically,
go
ahead.
So all I can say is unless you again decide to spend willpower.
Okay, so the two actions are the jump and the grapple.
Yeah.
Okay. So and what do I need to succeed at the jump? Because you said I'm splitting the dice, so I would only have like one dice for the jump, but 2 for the grapple or whatever.
You can split them either way that you choose. So it will be difficulty 6 because
For
this.
both?
No,
For
we'll make it a 5. We'll make it a 5. It's a 5 for the jump because the dog is distracted. For the grapple, I believe it's a 6.
Yeah, it looks like it. All right, and you said I can spend a willpower to get an extra die, or just automatic success?
Willpower. If you spend a willpower point, that's an automatic success.
All right,
on whichever action you choose.
I'm gonna add a willpower to have at least 1 automatic success for the jump.
Okay.
That'll leave me 1 more dice to roll. You said I got to beat a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I'm glad I spent that. So I have 1 success for the jump, and then I got 2 for the grapple.
And this is going to be a 6 for these as well. Yeah, so on your sheet, where the boxes are under your willpower, just put a line through one of those that you've spent.
Yeah, that's how I've been tracking it. I'm just crossing it out. Okay, so I got 2 successes on the grapple.
Fantastic. So you can choose, so you can inflict strength damage.
Well, my goal was grapple and then stab it in the head with its own tail.
Nice. What is this you've just sent me, Bill? Okay, fair enough. Oh, that sounds
deep dish spinach pizza.
Okay, so that's going to be next round. So,
okay.
Sam, sorry, Derek, where you are, up on your vantage point, yeah, you see your throw is good. Depending on where you're looking, you might notice that this guy down on the path has kind of clocked this thing's coming in, hits the dog, it kind of drops, as I said, down on its haunches, and then you see this guy leap through the air across it, grab hold of this thing's tail, and come down in control of it. At which point, you can't see this from where you are, Karis. You're on the wrong side of where this big hockey puck of shadow is. But Derek, you can. Where those 4 guys are looking around, and one of them is kind of like spotted your tracks in the grass and is kind of like, I think he's gone this way. From the area of shadow itself, you see this, it's like a twisting, curling arm of shadow shoots out of it, grabs one of the guys in fatigues, and drags him into the shadow. You see 2 of the other guys just turn around and start opening up with their weapons into the shadow. Almost a second later, as I remember, if you remembered last week, I did say they had one of those little diggers there. It comes leaping out of the shadow. On it, you can see there's a couple of these cultists that brought you here. One of them is the aforementioned shit priest. The other one is the huge heavyset guy still wearing the bright red pigtail wig. You see, and again, Karis, this you will see, the area of shadow itself just drops to ground level. You see it's almost, instead of being like a big hockey puck, it's just like a big disc on the ground with tendrils of shadow reaching out of it and writhing. You see a few of the other guys that brought you here. The guy who was on the motorbike, who they referred to as Garvin, is still on his motorbike with the chick with the bleached blonde hair on the back of the bike. There's one of the other guys with the really fucked up looking faces is there, and a few others that you seem to remember just seeing around. The guy on the bike goes, "Fuck them up!" and they start splitting off and attacking the people who are in who've just who you can now see on the other side, who Derek could already see. Where the digger Derek comes flying out of the shadow, you see a couple of the guys dive out of the way. The guy with the sword makes a standing leap a good 10 feet into the air and kind of somersaults over the top of it as it hits back onto the tarmac.
Okay. Damn, I'm trying to.
So they're basically the poop priest and his gang are going after the people that had the automatic weapons, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, actually, the guy on the bike with the gun on the back is he swings his bike around and he looks like he's going to be heading down the path that you are on.
Mm-hmm.
You see the girl on the back pull out a couple of pistols, and you see her. She's starting to shoot some of the street lighting. And
Okay,
I will come back to you guys in a moment.
Okay, I was gonna say I can't worry about them right now. I got
You've got shit. You've got shit going on. What I'm going to do from this point onwards, for those of you that are in combat, I'm going to do 3 rounds and then come back to then flip, so everybody gets an equal chance. Okay, so we are back underneath in the sewers. You can see, as I said, this figure is bounding down towards you, slathering, and you can just see this pair of glowing red eyes in the dark.
You like being in power, boy? Look at that guy.
Holy shit!
You want to go ask his name, or you want to run with the lady?
What you see again, you can see as it's kind of flickering through the lights. I think you remember I said there one of the guys that was with you was a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 15-year-old kid. It's wild. There's seemingly no kind of conscience or anything behind the eyes as he's coming bounding down towards you.
It's in frenzy. Okay, I couldn't tell if it was like a Garu, a werewolf or something.
No.
Like,
I wouldn't do that. Come on. Yeah, dude. I want my game. I want my game to end in session 2. Yeah, no.
It's a werewolf.
Yeah, no.
Characters.
Yeah, back to character generation.
Okay.
Right.
So I turn to the lady. Let's go.
You're gonna. Yeah. Okay. So she grabs hold of your arm.
Yes, her.
Yes, I'm just doing a thing. She grabs you by the arm, pulls you back into the shadows.
Okay.
The guy that was with you, Officer Knox, I think I said his name was.
Mm-hmm.
He turns around and sees this thing come leaping at him, glances around. What? Where the hell did you go? And you see this thing jump onto him, and they start struggling, fighting amongst themselves, and they stagger off down a side passage. Still fighting.
Turn and look at her. Interesting. Does it cost me blood to try that?
To try, no, it doesn't. Cloak of Shadow, no, it's level 1, isn't it? You've got Cloak of Shadows, isn't it? It's level 1.
It cost me 5 points to do that.
Well, you haven't. Yes, I know. When we started, you hadn't bought any points on Obfuscate yet. Do you
Correct.
want to pay for them now?
It's only 5 points.
For you, yes, because it's one of your clan disciplines. So
Yes. So I can put a dot in it,
you can
And I'll
put a
have-
dot on it. Yes.
and I'll have 3 experience left.
Okay.
Sexy.
Yeah, you can hear this struggle going on. In fact, what we'll say, actually, to make it a bit more interesting, they're fighting in front of you. Neither of them can seem to be able to see you, even though you're literally standing about 3-4 feet away from them. You just stood in the shadows watching this, like spectator sport. Initially, you see the cop is kind of like just trying to hold on to his hands, but this thing is coming at him with such ferocity. He's having to kind of fight back, and you can see him getting more and more agitated and angry.
The cops have deployed a canine unit on one of their own.
Nice. They fall back against a section of the wall. The wall kind of crumbles, and they fall through it. And you hear a splash somewhere below you in the
Oh,
dark.
that's poopy water. That's gotta suck. Poop priest.
Uh,
All right.
She lets you go, and you step out of the shadows. Come.
I'm coming.
What? Name?
Andrew.
Bellamaya. Come.
Elamaya.
Mm.
Let's go.
As I say, yeah. So she's again like the picture. She's not wearing kind of very kind of not quite rags, but they are. You can see the clothes are quite worn, moth-eaten in places. I like the fact, again, this is just the AI that did that. She's got this really kind of thin cardigan that just covers her shoulders. What you did feel when she grabbed hold of you, her skin is really kind of quite slimy to the touch.
You.
It's a little bit. There's probably a mark that you're not going to get out of this shirt, but let's face it, this shirt and these trousers are probably ruined now anyway.
Yeah. They're my brown trousers now.
They are definitely your brown trousers. Had you eaten much before you left?
No.
Fantastic. So whatever it was probably just came out the other way. Cool.
Yeah.
You follow. You just going to follow her? Is there anything you want to do? Anything?
No. Let's just go. Let's boogie.
Okay.
Glance behind me once in a while.
Seems to be all quiet. The further you get, obviously, you can for a couple of minutes, you can hear the sounds of battle echoing around the sewer, and then it just fades into the background. You're traveling for probably feels like ages. It's actually about 10, maybe 15 minutes through the sewers. You again, every so often she stops and just kind of has a look around. And
Can I see in the dark a little bit better than I could when I wasn't fangy?
No, it's weird. I always thought that
Same.
you could, but no, you can't.
That's
That's
what I
why. Yeah, that's why there's like the power that Karis has, or
eyes
if you just, yeah, that's why they get that.
Mhm.
But again, there's still this. Every time you come to a part that's quite dark and shadowy, you feel more at home. As I said, it feels like sanctuary, if you like. You eventually get to a ladder leading up to a manhole, and she points up.
I start climbing because it's probably
Yep.
going to be slippery if I let her go first.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Alright.
Okay. You don't need to. No, your strength is fine. Push off the manhole cover. Climb out. You are in a street, or actually no, we'll say you're just off a street. You're in an alleyway.
I would just like
There's
to complain that I always thought the first time I would jump out of a sewer, I would have 2 nunchucks in my hands. I'm a little disappointed.
Are you? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. But you have them in your mind.
Yes.
They're,
I have them
they're
on the
mind.
table out there, actually. Practice chucks, but
You have mind chucks as you leap up. You are in an alleyway, as I say. There's filth, and usual thing, dumpsters and stuff. There's a light about halfway down the alleyway, flickering slightly. Sound of running water from somewhere. You can see the street off to the other side. First time you've been out in kind of street lighting, again, you instinctively kind of wince against the light. You can hear Bellamaya climbing up the ladder. As she comes out, what you see isn't the Nosferatu vampire that you've been following. You see a woman, a handsome woman in her early 40s, with kind of a slightly sort of old-fashioned style hair, dark brown or mid-brown hair, old-fashioned kind of hairstyle. Even her clothes are different. They're very simple, nondescript. The kind of face that you'd kind of you'd pass over in a crowd. But to all intents and purposes, she looks normal.
okay. I know what this is. My character probably doesn't.
Yeah.
Is this what
She
you
kind
looked
of-
like before? Okay, let's go.
Okay. As you walk around the corner, most of the street is empty. It's quiet. As I said, it's sometime after midnight. But across the way from you, there is a Costa Coffee that is still open.
Is the stink gone also from her and me? Oh, probably not
Yes.
from me.
Not from
Okay.
you, but from her, yes.
Okay.
And
Let's go
she's
sit
walking
down.
towards it.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, we should go sit down. Okay.
Okay, you walk in. There's 2 people in here, as well as the girl behind the counter. One of them kind of goes "Oof," as you walk in. Your shoes are probably squelching slightly. You've got sort of brown stains on the bottom part of your trousers. It's probably the worst you've looked in quite some time.
Yeah, since I was a poor boy growing up in Sussex. All right. I think it was Sussex.
A poor boy in Sussex. No, Sussex is.
Okay, it wasn't Sussex. It was someplace. I can't remember what it was. Darn it. Anyway.
I'll have a look. I'll try. I'll find out. Yeah, no, Sussex is a rich area. Okay. So, girl behind the counter kind of looks at the 2 of you. Can I help you? Do you need some help, sir?
It was Luton. Luton.
Oh God, yeah, no, Luton, yeah, that is a rough area.
There you go. That'll do it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coffee, please. 2.
Okay. Fixes you a couple of coffees.
All right. We'll go sit down in the corner booth if possible. I mean, there's only 2 people there.
Yeah.
There's at least 3 corners. All right.
Sorry. Okay, so you grab a seat. As you're walking away, she kind of goes, and just gestures to where the toilets are in case you need to make use of the facilities.
I appreciate that. I just got off of work.
What do you do?
I make sure the hospitals can flush. It's never a
Okay.
wonderful and beloved job until the toilets don't work.
They're on the house.
I appreciate that. Thank you, us working stiffs. Double entendre.
Nice.
All right.
And you go and sit down. Bellamire, again, as she sits down, she's got the coffee in front of her. Doesn't make any attempt to drink it. She's just sitting there uncomfortably looking around. Looks at you a few times, but just
I ask,
always.
I'm like you, aren't I? Something happened in that pit. What happened to me?
Kindred.
I have Kindred. He's actually in Midtown. I need to find him.
You, me, Kindred.
In what way?
She sort of ducks her head like this. Bears her, and you can see just flashes her fangs, and then sits back.
You
up.
mean where? Title drop. No, I don't.
Fantastic. It's up to you. So you kind of, if you kind of get, and she reaches out and puts her hand on your mouth.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Okay.
As this is happening, across the street, a Mr. Kenneth Cho. You've been walking down the street, and you can see on the other side of the road there is a Costa Coffee with the open sign still on. You can make out, from the angle that you're looking at it, you can see a couple of people in there. There may be more, you don't know. But this looks to be the place.
All right, I'm gonna look at the business card again and look at the details. I'm sure I have the right place.
You're pretty sure you're at the right place. The business card itself, as I said, it's like a proper American Psycho moment. It's expensive tortoise shell with a slight bobbling effect on it, with gold-plated letters that just says the name Carter Vander Weyden.
Okay.
And it says underneath, attorney at law.
I will enter the business. Go in the establishment.
You walk in.
And
as I say, you see a couple of people just inside the entrance, sitting on their own, drinking coffee. A bit further down, on a bench and by the window, you can see this woman in her 40s, and there's another guy with his back to you. Smells horrible. It smells like a sewer in here, and you can see like the footprints, the dirty footprints leading down to where these people are sat. Obviously.
All right.
Andrew, you hear the door open. You've got your back to the door at the moment, but you hear the door open.
Oh, very much unlike me, but sure.
Okay, so would you like to quickly rearrange reality so you're sitting?
Anyway,
fair enough.
Reality
so
stone.
instead, instead of that, you walk in, you see somebody sitting down there with a woman with her back to you. Looks vaguely familiar. I'm gonna say Clark, give me intelligence plus awareness.
Plus madness? Is that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the second.
Awareness.
Awareness.
He already failed awareness.
Yes.
Intelligence 2 and awareness. I see alertness. Is that?
Okay,
that
so
what...
it should be alertness, not awareness. Awareness is different. That's my bad.
Okay,
awareness
so alertness
is
3.
Awareness is more testing supernatural things. Okay.
Awareness. Yeah, I don't see awareness on my sheet. So whatever.
Okay. Don't worry about that then. Don't worry about it. But yeah, alertness it should be. That's my bad. While you're just doing that, Andrew, obviously now that you are sitting in this place under the lights, yeah, it really hurts your eyes and you feel really uncomfortable. As is your clan weakness, you are at
Yeah.
-1s on all rolls while
My
you are in
shades
bright
are
light.
not on me.
How are you feeling? Did they take them? They're an expensive pair of shades. I mean, you were driving at night, so they might still be in your car. Let's have a look. What
But
odds or
nothing's
evens?
expensive for me. All right, all you brokies out there, sound like an Australian.
Odd, odds or evens?
Odds.
It's a 10, I'm afraid. So no, they were in your car.
Well, then that's a split decision. The 1 is odd. The 0 is even.
No, one is yeah, no, 0 is even. Yeah, you said odds.
But a 10 is a 1 and a 0.
Don't give me that. Nice try,
Try.
Clark.
Okay.
I had 2 successes.
Fantastic. Yeah, you saw this guy in the cemetery. He was one of the other kidnapped victims.
All right. Well, I mentioned the first thing I would do is react to the terrible smell. So put my hand over my nose.
All right, we
to
get it.
mitigate that odor, and then yeah, I guess I will.
Bill, can I have the same roll from you as well? Perception plus alertness to see if you recognize Ken. Okay, so sorry, Ken, what are you doing?
Well, yeah, I was saying that walk in, terrible smell, put my hand over my nose to try and keep that odor away. And as I imagine it as I'm looking around to see where this, or the origin of this smell is. I then see Bill, or sorry, I see Andrew. And I see Andrew, and then that jogs my memory of wait, that's such a weird coincidence. This person is in this place that I was told to come to. So I'm not saying anything. It's just the hamster is running on the wheel.
Perfect. Obviously, the girl at the counter goes, "Oh, good morning, sir. Can I help you?"
Yeah,
Manny, we need somebody out here to clean up. I need to do some cleaning. Can you come down here? She shouts as you walk over to the counter.
So she interrupts this process in my mind because so many questions of like, wait, why would he also be here? And so when she asked me how, yes, madam, I was told I would find shelter here, and I present this card and say I was referred by this gentleman.
She takes the card and kind of looks at it and looks at you and goes, do you want coffee, sir? She's kind of holding it.
Hold on. Do I need a 6 or better for alertness?
Yes.
Okay. I got 1 success, so I recognize him, right?
You do recognize him. You remember that he was the guy that Sandra, woman with the bleach blonde hair, she spoke to him before she moved down the line to come to you.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay. As the waitress is looking at the card, looking at you a little bit confused, there's a guy comes out of the back. He's doing his trousers up. God's sake, I was on the oh, sorry. So, hello. Yeah, this guy just came up and gave this to me. What? Hello, sir. You're looking for a safe port in the storm, I take it. She kind of looks at him like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
So with
earnestness,
yes.
If you'd just follow, if you'd just like to come with me, walks around and leads you off down the line, walking past where these guys are.
So then, yeah, I'll follow, and as I am I going to pass Andrew?
Mm-hmm.
As I pass him, I will. I don't want to turn my head and make it obvious, but I will turn my eyes to look over at Andrew again, because this is just the strain. I mean, this is totally mind.
Yes.
Yeah. shaking, reality
Oh, yeah.
shaking.
I'm not taking my eyes off him. I'm looking at him like, mother, what?
Okay, following the dude.
Okay.
Where are they going?
As they come to go past you, Bellamaya just kind of reaches out her hand, and the guy who's in the head just touches his arm, and he kind of stops and looks. Oh, Miss Bella, it's been a few weeks. If you'd all like to accompany me, please.
What do I have in my pockets? I should say what I have in my pockets, right? I'm gonna have
What's
my lucky penny.
your lucky penny? Okay.
Is she following?
She gets up and follows him.
Okay, never mind. Let's start moving.
Okay. Are you taking your coffee? You notice that she leaves hers behind. She hasn't touched
Yeah, I
it.
don't. What do I need this thing for? I don't feel thirsty. Not for this. In fact, I'm
And,
kind of like worst coffee I've ever smelled.
it doesn't. Yeah, it smells odd. It's from a distance it kind of smells okay, but now it's up
Needs
close
more
and
blood.
you can. Okay, so you follow them through into a small corridor out of the back, up a flight of stairs, and you're taken up to a room which he unlocks, and inside it's a simple room. There's a cot in one corner of the room. You notice that the windows have been boarded over, and he just says, I'll let you know when Mr. Van der Weyden arrives. If you need anything, we're just downstairs." And closes the door, and the three of you
Perhaps,
are alone.
do you have a lost and found where I could possibly change clothes? And maybe, gesturing to the stinky people.
We'll be all right.
I don't know. There is, in one corner of the room, there is a shower.
Well, that's very convenient.
Of course. And he points to a cupboard in one wall. There might be something in there. And right now I need to go and mop the floor. If you need anything, I'm just downstairs.
Okay, actually, I'll come up and whisper to him. I am experiencing a new kind of feeling.
I'm terribly sorry,
Gets very
sir. I'm married. I have children, but thank you.
Well, I guess don't flatter yourself is the appropriate way to respond. I am speaking about the gnawing in one's stomach. Blood seems to now make me feel. No, you don't understand what I'm saying. Okay, I'm sorry. Forget
he
what
does. He just kind of he kind of takes a step back. He kind of goes blank for a second, and he goes, "We have paninis, cookies."
I don't.
You feel a slimy, thin hand on just touch your arm, and you see the woman has kind of approaches, touch your arm, and she's just shaking her head at you. Just leave it. And the guy called Manny leaves and closes the door behind him.
All right.
Turns to you, Ken. Bellamaya.
Ken Cho.
Andrew, and points at. What are you doing at the moment?
Me?
Phil?
I was just about to roll dice once the door closes and punch Ken in the face, thinking he was involved in this, and say, "What do you know?"
Okay, do it. Yeah. Let's have it.
No, you already did the other stuff. Is that what you want?
Okay.
I'll punch him. Shit. Yeah. I'm gonna knock your ass out, mother. Oh, 8, 7, 0, and I got 3 more dice to roll, mother fathead. A 0, and a 4. Okay, so I missed with a 4. 5 successes.
So as
It's
you
a
kind of
bill
like
hit.
as the door closes, you turn around. She's going, Panamaya, you're introducing yourself, Ken, and then wham! Somebody just clocks you across the jaw. Give me a strength roll, Bill. Ken, give me a soak roll. So your soak is going to be your stamina plus an extra dice for your fortitude. You're looking for 6s, and I think yours in this case do something extra as well, don't they?
Who, me?
No, Ken.
Ken.
Well, I
Yeah.
know my stamina is 4, and
Mhm.
you're saying that I have soak, so that's why I have an extra one, so I'm up to 5.
No, so you've got an extra one because you've got fortitude, but you've got a specialization in soaks. If you roll any 10s, they explode. So any 10s that you roll,
Okay.
you can re-roll.
Okay. So I'm rolling 5 d10s, and 10s
Yep.
explode.
Yep,
Okay,
and you're looking for 6 or better.
I've got a 9 and a 2. Got another 9 and a 2. Oops, only one more die. And another 9. So
3 successes. How many did you get in your damage, Bill?
2.
Okay, so it's a good punch. It's an awesome fucking punch.
I don't get it. Hold on. I got 5 successes. 1 success would have been the same as 5 successes?
On melee stuff, yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
we gotta
obviously,
have a conversation about the physical rules of this game.
but don't forget, under normal circumstances, he'd have got a dodge, and each success on his dodge would take away from your successes to hit.
Mhm.
So, but you know, it's a 5 is a good punch. It's one of the best punches you've ever thrown.
Yeah.
You
I know.
clock and you land, but he just takes it.
He just eats it.
Doesn't just eats it. Yeah.
Well, I shoved my shoe in his foot for good measure.
This is between you two now. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you both a couple of minutes to think about what happens next while we go back to the cemetery. Okay. Shit is going crazy, as I said. These guys are coming out of this thing. You said you've got these black tendrils coming out of the ground, seemingly reaching for people. Derek, from where I said, Sam, should I say, where I said you noticed movement somewhere else, you see a few other people come running up. They're hiding behind tombstones, again, with an array of weapons, most of which seem to have suppressors on them, and start opening on fire on the guys that are in the middle, who are just scattering in every direction, trying to hit whatever in their way. Karis, as I said, the guy on the bike with the girl behind him is riding down the driveway. They're going to come straight past you. Whether they're going to bother interfering with you, you don't know. But you can see them out of your peripherals heading in your direction. Let's have initiative from both of you, please.
Okay, do you want... Go ahead, Eric. I'll let you...
So initiative is wits plus alertness, difficulty 4.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 successes.
I got 4 successes.
You are going first.
You certainly are. Derek, what would you like to do? You're still up, obviously, on top of this mausoleum at the moment.
Yeah, but right
Sorry, I
now,
was just having a look at the chat.
right, the only person I know for sure who is kind of in the same spot as me is the guy getting raped by a poodle, and
Might want to rethink that description, sir. Only one of us is in control of the poodle, and it ain't the labradoodle.
hey, switch it all good.
You are not the poodle rapee, you are the poodle raper. Sorry. I didn't say that. I didn't.
It's labradoodle. It's a labradoodle, man.
Okay. Okay, sorry, Derek. Sam, what would you like to do?
Sorry, I thought I heard a gunshot for real.
Shit.
It might have been a firework, but I couldn't
Okay.
distance. Sorry.
Well, you do live in Chicago, so
No, the problem is I live about 30 miles outside of it. So I shouldn't be hearing this stuff. But anyway, let's get to the game. If I hear more.
Yes.
I want to try and clear the. Go ahead. I'm gonna just beeline it, try to clear the distance, and help this dude. He's the only one I know for sure.
Yeah, and make sure you're not near any windows, bro.
Let me take my turn and try to clear the distance.
Okay, no problem at all. So you don't have any. Okay, you don't have any athletics. So
he's not running very quickly to clear the distance.
no, well, his dex isn't too bad. I'm gonna say if you're heading sort of like in a. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he's clearing the distance. That's what.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at stuff down here. I looked up and he wasn't there. I was like, oh shit. He is clearing the distance. He's suddenly going to appear next to you on your screen in a second, isn't he?
Like, what are you, Pennywise? Holy shit!
What's that behind you, man? Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
You want to go get a hot pocket? Hot pocket.
Okay, while we're waiting for Derek to come back, because I'll say that that's his action for this round is he leaps down and he's running across towards you. We will go to you. What do you want to do?
All right, so you said every round I got to make that frenzy roll, so let me go ahead and
so do that first of all. So self-control roll, difficulty 5.
Okay.
You've got 1 success. You need another 4 in total.
Okay, I got 3 successes.
Fantastic. So you are fine. So next round you just need to get 1 success, and you will not frenzy, but you still feel that raging urge. Sam, what I said is because you sort of disappeared for a second. This round you are hossing it over there. Okay.
Okay.
So you are flat out running. It's gonna be kind of a bit like you're dodging bullets as you kind of run there because there's bullets raining around all around you. You see. Yes, I'll come back to that in a second. Let me just finish with Karis first of all. Okay, so we're with you.
All right, so I've successfully had grappled the tail. I'm gonna just try to jam it into the back of the labradoodle's skull.
Okay, so it's gonna be. Let's have a look. So it's gonna be you using that as a weapon. We'll make it a melee attack, and I'm gonna make it. It's normally going to be difficulty 6. I am going to up the difficulty because obviously it's going to be trying to use its own strength to prevent you from doing so. So
okay, I don't have any points in melee, so can I do something else? Because I don't know if I can make that roll if I don't have any dots in it. Right?
Again, you've still got obviously willpower, but I know you've already spent some. So you don't have anything in melee, do you? So it would just be your dex.
It would just be.
It's a good idea. Yeah. Well, no. So, well, actually, it would just be your strength, but that's no different, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this then instead. Let's make it rather than. Okay, so not supposed to do this. I'm going to house rule it on this occasion. We'll make it a strength plus dex because you're trying to force it down, but obviously you still need to be able to hit it. Oh, we've just got Clark for some reason.
He went to go get a hot pocket.
I don't have any hot pockets. Yes, we will make it for this occasion. We'll do 2 attributes, so strength plus your dex, and I'm going to make it. It's going to be difficulty 6, but I'm going to give it a strength roll as well to try and resist. Each will take away from one of your successes. Any successes that I get. Okay? So you're kind of like fighting against its own strength.
Okay, so you said I have to get a 6 or better.
6 or better?
All right, so I have 3 successes and one of them is a 10. I don't know if that matters with the.
In this case, no, it won't because you've not got any specialities in this. You got 3 successes. It got 2 to resist, so you do manage to spike this thing with its own tail. We will make that so damage wise it's going to be your strength plus, we're going to say for this thing it's a big meaty old spike, plus 2. So that's 2 automatic successes from the spike and then just damage from your strength. So again, 2 dice.
Okay, just roll 2 dice.
Yep, and then I've got to roll for it to soak.
And do I still have to get a 6 or better?
Still need to get a 6 or better.
Okay, so 1 success.
1 success. I got 1 on its soak. So you got 2 from that. So that's still 3 levels of damage because you get 2 from the spike itself, 1 from you. Yeah, it makes a squealing howl in pain as you embed its own, and it kind of shakes you off and kind of skitters around, and is gonna.
Well, here's my question, kid. So I jabbed it in its tail. Its ass should be up a little bit, so it doesn't really have maybe full use of its back legs.
I knew it.
And then I'm just gonna actually bite into its tail to try and hold on to it as I'm grappling.
Okay.
So it's like the spike, and then I don't know.
Okay, so I think under the circumstances, to keep this nice and easy, you.
I mean, do you want to have him roll to like break the grapple? And then,
I think that's what I'm going to do first. But what I'm going to say, I will do that. Let's have a look.
I'm not trying to screw myself here, but you know.
No. That's.
Yeah. Trying to think in order, like what the steps would be. Like, because I'm still technically didn't let go. You know what I mean? Like, as I jammed, as I stabbed it. So
what I'm going to say is this: he doesn't manage to break the grapple. If you want to bite, that's going to be a separate action. So to keep things moving. No, to keep things moving, you instinctively spend a blood point, and you are moving quicker.
Oh, okay.
So you activate 1 level of celerity.
Okay, so
which means you can make.
Points. Okay.
So you are now absolutely raging hungry, but you bite into this thing. Or what? You can make an attack to bite into this thing. So you get another action, a full dice pool, which to bite somebody is going to be your Dex plus your Brawl, and it's a difficulty 5.
Okay, Dex plus Brawl. So that's 4 dice. He said difficulty 5.
Okay. Clark's just sent a message saying that he's trying to reconnect.
Okay, 2 successes.
You got 2 successes?
Yep.
You bite down on this thing. There's your mouth is filled by this rancid, tepid kind of blood.
Mm-hmm. And it's aggro damage.
It is aggravated damage. Yes, it is.
Wait, is it aggravated damage from its own tail, or no?
It's aggravated damage from your fangs.
Okay. Or I wouldn't be able to know that yet if it.
You wouldn't be able to know it, but you still do it because you can't not. I'm just having a look. That's not what I'm looking for.
Like,
hold on a second. I'm just looking for something.
You taste unmicrowaved Hot Pockets. Damn it! I don't even think we have any. We got like microwavable croissant sandwiches.
Oh.
Sorry. They're actually not bad. They're those Jimmy Dean ones that are like sausage and egg.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, so you're going to roll me some damage from your fangs. So that's going to be its strength. Hold on a second. Strength plus 1. Yep.
Okay. So that's 3 dice. What? I got 110.
Okay, so that's 1 success. 2 successes because the +1 is automatic. It's
Okay.
not an extra dice, it's an automatic level, so that's 2 levels of aggravated damage, which this thing is still technically alive, so it can't soak aggravated damage. It goes limp. Okay. Clark's going to have to swap onto his phone, so he's going to be a couple of minutes. It goes limp as you bite into it, and you feel this horrible glut of blood comes into your mouth. I was just trying to check the blood pool for dogs, but I can't find it at the moment. It's not a huge amount. I think if you spend the rest of the round drinking, you will get 1 blood point back this round. If you spend all of next round drinking, you will get another 2. I think they've got a blood pool of about 5 dogs, as far as I remember.
Okay, and then I'll spend the rest of the round getting that blood point back.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, and this just, I mean, as we said last time, you've kind of figured out what's going on, but this just feels amazing. Again, it tastes horrible, but part of you feels sated. Because you are now currently drinking, I'm going to say that you don't need to make the rest of your frenzy roll because you have sated your hunger. Meanwhile, Derek, you're hossing it, dodging and weaving around these bullets. You see one of the guys that was with these people that grabbed you. He's the black guy who's got these kind of like rat-like features. Comes running towards you. Looks like he's going to try and intercept you.
Oh, he wants to fight. All right. Let me oblige him.
Okay, so this we'll say this happens in the same round as while Karis is doing his things. So you've already given me an initiative of 4. Let me just roll for him. Oof, there's a lot of 1s in that. Not enough to botch, but you do beat him in initiative. You see him coming.
All right. So,
Schnickety schnick, mofo.
I'm thinking that was
Nice.
nicked, obviously, but I'm gonna just flat out like leap in the air and like right on this guy. Like I'm gonna just try and, like, wow,
You're going to try and body slam him?
Yeah, more of a.
You can do a body slam if you like. That is a move that you can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be. Let me just check. Combat maneuvers.
Tell me Brawl has something to do with it.
Yes, it will do. Yeah.
We'll go ahead and grab those 3 days. Is it strength or dex?
Bodies. Yeah, so it's going to be a same as always. So it's a normal kind of attack roll. So a Dex plus Brawl, and if you hit him, you'll knock him off balance. So he'll get minuses for his attacks, and he's also got to make a Dex plus Athletics roll, or get knocked to the ground.
What's my difficulty?
So a standard attack difficulty. For a body slam, is difficulty 7.
Okay. Body slam's not going to hurt him. Well, I only got 2 successes out of that pile. It's difficulty 7.
That's fine. So 2 successes. So that's going to be based off. So damage is going to be based off your strength. So roll your strength dice and then just add 1 success to it for your potence because that's always on. And then while you're doing that, I'm going to make his Dex plus Athletics roll, which is difficulty is the number of successes plus 3. So he's looking at difficulty 5.
What's my difficulty?
For damage, it's always a 6.
Okay. I got 4 successes.
Fantastic. Okay, so I don't think he's going to be knocked down though, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he's not knocked over. He stays on his feet, and you got 4 successes on your. Is that including the one for potence as well? Welcome back, Clark.
That'd be 5.
5 successes. So he's got a soak 5. Fucking hell, I'm sorry, dude. Fucking takes it. So, yep. You slam into him again. It's a good hit. He takes a step back and just. And as he lifts up his hands, you see these inch-long claws grow out of his fingers.
Come get some.
Okay, so he comes at you, tries to swipe out your throat, actually. Obviously, you do have a free dodge if you care to use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and dodge that one. How do I go about that?
So Dex plus your dodge, difficulty 6. Each success that you get will take away from one of his successes to hit.
I got 1 success.
Oosh. That is going to be in for, oh Christ, whack straight across your throat with his claws. This is going to hurt.
Yeah, isn't neck egg damage?
Well, claws are aggravated damage, yes. So you don't have any fortitude, do you?
No.
Okay. So yeah, you can only take aggravated with fortitude. You're in luck though. 1 success, so you take 1 level of aggravated damage. So if you just put a cross in your top box, you are most definitely bruised. It is a new round. There is shit going on around you. Karis, are you going to just spend this round draining this thing dry?
Well, I was going to ask you, do I, like, even though I'm biting onto its tail, did I notice him? He was starting to run towards me and then got intercepted by Rat
Yeah,
Boy.
you saw him getting intercepted. And you've just seen him take a strike to the throat, and he's staggering back, holding up. Yeah.
All right. Can I? And I have to spend a blood point to activate the celerity to get the.
You will do, yes, yeah.
All right. I'll spend the point I had just gotten back to clear that distance, and then I'll do the same thing that he did, which was claws out and strike him across the back of the throat as I get up within range of him.
Okay, so if I can have initiative from the 3 of you, I'll just deal with you guys as.
And that was you said alertness and something.
And wits and alertness, difficulty 4.
Okay. Okay, I have 4 successes this time.
Okay. Derek?
Oh, you need me too, huh?
Yep. I've got 3 successes.
I got 3.
Okay, so Karis, we're with you first.
All right, so I cleared this distance doing the my Flash Thompson, not Flash Thompson, my Flash impression, and then
I think you're going to have to choose. I'm just double checking. I've got a nasty feeling. Yeah, so you got to choose. Are you going to spend your 1 blood point around on your celerity, or are you going to spend it on your claws? Because both of them.
I thought the claws were free.
No, claws do cost a blood point.
And what happens if I use up all my blood points? I automatically frenzy.
Well, you can only spend one a round, so it's going to be either or. For the sake of for the sake of the narrative, we'll say that you are close enough that you shouldn't need to spend celerity to get there this round, because Sam had covered quite a bit of the distance.
Okay, but this round I'll have to spend it just moving, right?
No. I'm saying that you don't have to spend it on your celerity, so you can spend it on your claws.
Okay, but I won't be able to attack with them yet until the next round.
It does take a turn to pop them out. Yes.
Okay, but that's my intent. Is basically run up behind him and swap him from slash him from behind. Whenever I'm able to, if it's next round, then that's what I'll do next round.
Okay. I mean, you can get up there this round. You could just punch him this round if you so choose.
No, I'm gonna wait to do the aggro, or can I grapple him from behind?
Yeah, of course you can.
Like a running grapple.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, because then I'm gonna try and bite him in the throat.
Okay. So give us a grapple.
All right.
He's focusing. He's focusing on Derek at the moment. So
is that brawl and strength, or
that's going to be it's a grapple roll. It's the same for any of these. So Dex plus brawl.
Okay.
Difficulty 6. So you're going to spend you're spending the point on your. So if you want to do that and bite him, you're going to have to split your dice pool.
Okay. Oh, to activate the claws, or just to grapple him and bite. You're saying to split.
It depends what you want to do. If you activate your celerity, you can grapple him and bite with a full dice pool because celerity gives you the extra action. If you choose to spend the blood to activate your claws, if you want to do grab and bite this round, you will need to split your dice pool into 2 actions. So this round, by the sounds of it, this round you're just going to grab hold of him.
Yeah, just
grab hold of him with you.
Yeah, and grapple him.
Yeah, which will at least mean that hopefully Sam will be able to get in with a decent enough strike.
And it won't cost me any blood points just to run up and grapple.
It won't cost you any blood points because we'll say that you've spent your 1 blood point to grow your claws this round, so they're ready for next round.
Okay. And you said I got to beat 6s?
Got to beat 6s, yes.
Okay, so I got 2 successes.
Okay, so you've grabbed hold of him. He's surprised because he wasn't expecting you to be there. Sam, we're with you. You see this guy that you helped a minute ago just runs up and grabs hold of this guy through the arm, locks him, gets him in in a hold. He looks a bit surprised. We're with you. What do you want to do?
About the only thing that my guy knows how to do, and that's throw a fist at him.
Okay. So Dex plus Brawl. He's being held. So I'm going to make it a difficulty of 5 for you.
Okay. Six successes.
So you just bang straight in the face. Strength roll, and obviously 1 automatic success from your potence. So give me a strength roll, difficulty of 6. And he will try and soak some of this.
I only got the 1 automatic success. Everything else rolled.
He goes oof as you do it. Yeah, you do. You knock off a health levels of damage wherever. Oh, there's my pencil. It's his go. He's gonna try and shrug you off, Karis. So we will do this. You got 2 successes.
Yeah, and I only have a 2 strength.
You only have a 2 strength. So I'll do 2. See how we do. No, you still have hold of him. He's fighting it, but he can't get the leverage to try and do anything else. Okay. I will come back to you in a second.
And I was
Meanwhile,
gonna say new initiative when you do, I guess, is this new round?
it will be a new initiative. Yes, we will come back to you in a second. Meanwhile, back in the coffee shop, what's happening with Ken and Mr. Tate? So you've just clocked. That's all right, buddy. You've just clocked Ken around the chops. He's taken it like a boss. How do you wish to respond?
Well, we did in the chat, like, damn.
Excuse me.
Who are you?
I'm not a punching bag, I tell you, but I have many questions myself. I don't know how exactly.
Why were you at the graveyard? What did you do to me? I cock back for another one.
So rubbing my chin and say, it's been a very rough night. Please, no more of that. You know, I was held down and attacked the same way you were at that place.
So they did this to both of us.
Yes, I was tricked. The woman that attacked you was pretending to be mugged by that one that spoke like from across the pond.
He sounded like an Australian.
Oh, he sounded like Australian? Oh, okay.
No, he's English, but it's a common thing, isn't it, that Americans all think that Englishmen are Australians, or vice versa.
Really?
Oh, I guess I pointed to the wrong
continent. Yeah.
The Pacific. And the one that bit me, the three of them set up in an alley. I thought I was rescuing that young lady, but they accosted me, and I wound up here.
Okay. We've got to work on your game, young man. You're a chump. That's what it is. You're a pushover. You let these broads walk all over you. Give me a break. Unbelievable. You should take one of my classes. Anyway, listen, you go sit down. I'm going to go take a shower really quick, all right? Walk over there.
As he disappears into the shower. So again, while you've been talking, if either of you actually bothered to look around, again, as soon as violence started, it's like there's only the two of you in the room. Balamaya just disappears into the shadow. As soon as you go off into the to take a shower, she kind of just appears. Ken, I don't know what you're doing. If you're sort of looking around, looking in the cupboard, there's some clothes. She's just suddenly there again.
Bella, get my back. There's a spot right in between these two huge viper shoulders. It's very hard for me to reach. Just right there. Go ahead.
She just kind of just looks a little bit confused.
More than you can handle.
Comes over and points at you, Ken, and goes, Kindred.
It means vampire. Title drop.
What would you like to do?
Is it difficult for you to say more? I notice you only speak in truncated ways.
Her?
Yes, I'm talking to her.
Yeah.
Her? Not
she
you?
looks a bit. She looks a bit sort of bashful and just kind of looks down on the ground and just nods.
It's okay. I'm still grasping this language. No problem.
Are you Israeli?
No. I
knew an Israeli who talked like that.
Shh, voice down. Keep your voice down. She says,
are you sure you're not Israeli?
If we move past this, then fine, yes.
You're asking the Oriental guy if he's Israeli. That's fantastic. I love it.
He's Oriental? That's not an Oriental. What the heck? Okay, I thought my accent was bad.
If you have a look in the cupboard, there are some very simple clothes. There's
Yeah.
black trousers, shoes, a top, or like a long sleeve top.
Blood bags.
Very simple. No blood bags that you can see in here.
I keep looking around.
You keep looking around. Okay. I am aware of the time, so what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to do one more round with these guys, which will be about the time when I want, which we're time to wrap up. Is everybody good with that?
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to flip back to you two. You've got this guy held. There's still stuff going on around you. It sounds like, but if any of you, if either Sam or Karis, if you're glancing around, you can see the guy on the bike with Sandra on the back has gone zipping off down the drive. The others are all scattering. Pretty much when they got that second volley of fire that came in, you also now notice coming out of the surrounding area, out of the grass, there are a number of figures as well who just seem to kind of leap in. They're moving very animalistically. Some of them have weird animal features, similar to the couple of the guys that grabbed you, similar to the guy that you're fighting. And they start tearing their way through some of these people, and they just scatter, trying to get away. Also, what's going to happen in this round as well, from out of the again, just from out of the undergrowth, shall we say, you see this guy in a very well tailored business suit. Oh, he's got an overcoat over the top, and he just comes walking towards them, just to help these guys out with a Tommy gun, just opening up on these people. But we are with you guys. Can I have some initiatives, please?
Okay. What was the initiative again? I'm sorry.
No worries. Wit plus alertness, difficulty of 4. I have 0, so I go last.
Okay, I have 4 again. 4 successes.
I have 4.
Okay,
All
so
I have a wits 3 and awareness 2.
and what's I've got yours in front of me here. Hold on a minute.
I don't know if it matters. My perception is 5.
Well, you can decide between the two of you. Who wants to go first? You're tag teaming.
It's up to you, Mike Tyson, because I already know what I'm going to do, because I'm going to get 2 actions. So,
All right, let me go for it. I'm going to just try and kick this thing in the balls. See if it works
for me.
Okay, so it's an attack roll. So Dex plus brawling. It's a kick. So difficulty of 7. I will drop it to a 6 because he is being held.
And it's a kick to the balls.
Wolfman's got nards.
I
have 4 successes.
I'll give you 4 kicks to the nuts.
That's yeah. So you're in there. Give us a strength roll. So give us a roll for damage.
+1.
+1. So 1 automatic from your potence, and then just whatever you get from your strength.
And what was my difficulty again? 6.
6.
So with my automatic, we have 3 total.
3 total. I'm gonna soak
aggravated damage.
one of those.
I'm just kidding.
So I'm gonna soak one. I'm gonna soak one of those. So he takes 2 levels. Okay. Yeah. He looks a bit surprised. He actually feels it. Yeah. That's You've certainly given his family jewels a polish.
No, I ain't polished somebody's jewels.
with a polish with your boot, a percussive polish, shall we say? And he's like, "Woo!" As his face kind of contorts. Karis, we're with you. You feel him kind of strain as he's been kicked in the jangles.
All right, so
and you're
right in
gonna
his throat.
sink those right there. Okay, so again, it is an attack roll. I'm going to make it again because you've got impinged difficulty 4.
Okay, so it's going to be under my strength and brawl or dex and brawl? for a
It's
bite?
always Dex and Brawl.
Okay. So for first question, once my claws are out, does it cost me a blood point every round to keep them out, or just to activate them?
Once they're out, they're out.
So if I use celerity now, I could actually get 2 attacks with the claws.
You could do. Or are you clawing or are you biting?
Do the bite and then stake him through the chest a little bit off from his left pectoral muscle into the right underneath.
So if you like holding with both arms, kind of like slip one arm through, bite, and then just bang and stab him in the chest as well.
Yeah, to see if I can stake with my claws.
Okay, you can give it a try. Why not?
Okay.
So you spend your point. Yeah. So you spend your point on celerity, which would have meant that you would have had an extra point of initiative as well. But we've worked through that now.
I mean, where's Michelle Gellar when you need her?
Okay, and you said I have to split the dice, right? So
well, no, because you've spent a blood point on celerity, you can do 2 actions at your full dice pool for each action.
Okay, so let's do the bite first. And you said I gotta get it's Dex and Brawl, right?
Dex and Brawl, and because you've got him pinned at the moment, I'm going to drop it to a difficulty of 4. It's normally a 5 for a bite, but we'll make it a 4.
Okay, I got 2 9s, so 2 successes on the bite.
Okay, so that's going to be your strength +1 damage.
Okay, so 1 automatic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2, a 10 and a 7, so 3 altogether.
3 altogether. He does have fortitude, so he can try and soak. So he soaks 1.
And it still takes 2 aggro.
So still takes 2 aggravated from the bite. You get a gush of blood into your mouth, and this is again thick vampire blood. And you then get your second action, and you're going to try and stab him in the chest as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, you've got him pinned, and you're biting. So the kiss takes effect. So he becomes docile. I'm not even going to make you roll to hit. Just give me damage.
Okay. So what? His claws are strength +2.
Yeah. So 2 automatic successes plus your strength.
Okay. And you said if I spend a point of willpower, it's automatic. So he would get 3. It would be 3 automatic, 3 successes.
I'm not sure. To be honest, that's one of the few rolls that I'm not sure you can spend willpower on is damage rolls. I don't think you can.
Okay.
I'm going to say no for now. I need to double check that. I will check and confirm it next week. Okay.
Okay.
I need to check with my buddy. He'll know better than me.
All right. So. He takes the +2 automatically, and then he takes an extra 1, so 3 altogether.
Oh, geez. I'm gonna soak it, buddy, with his fortitude. He does soak all of those, but he is looking seriously fucked. All around. Okay, so obviously. Sam, how are you feeling about this? You've just seen this guy who you're trying to help him. He's just biting and drinking this guy from the neck. Have you had any thoughts? Have you kind of figured out what's happened to you, or are you still very much in the dark?
I think it's one of those things where he's pretty well starting to catch on that weird stranger things are afoot at the Circle K.
Nice.
Very, very, very nice.
Boochie, bitch.
Okay. So we will wrap this up here in a moment. This is what's going to happen. As you are, well, let's have a look. Karis, what do you want to do? Are you going to continue drinking? You will definitely
Yeah,
get one blood. You're definitely going to get one blood point back around this round.
Okay. So that brings me back up to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm also thinking he's seeing these people drinking blood now, and something tells me if I have a little thirst going on, I'm starting to figure out.
Yeah. It looks. It looks like a bit of a feast. I mean, He did still get action. I mean, he's at -2s. He's going to try and break your hold. No. He looks proper fucked. You've just seen Karis stab him in the chest. It didn't really do much, but there is just a little bit of blood on his chest, and it looks good.
I'm gonna go up like this, and then go.
Yeah, that tastes. That's the sweet stuff. It's better than any burger.
And now, just because my character is just one of those guys, he's gonna go. All right. Gonna check his teeth.
As you check, and also just the camera focuses in just as you feel these 2 elongated canines drop from under your gums, and you got some wicked fangs there.
Dinner time.
You're going to grab hold of this guy and take a bite as well?
Might as well.
Okay. And we will leave it there. I mean, again, I can go for another few minutes, or if you guys want to stop, we can stop there. Does that seem like a good place?
Well, my question is how long before he's diablerized?
Well, that's the thing. That is not an easy thing to do.
Nor do we know about rules yet.
Nor do you know.
True. I do have a ridiculously high occult with a specialty in vampires.
But because of the mask, wouldn't know that.
True. However,
unless
I have been rolling the not frenzy, so I don't think I would let go of him necessarily until I was fully satiated. And if that meant like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, out of character estimating.
We will deal with that next time. I think we will stop it there for tonight.
Okay.
Well, I'll just to round it off. What's going on around you? A couple of the other vampires that came out of the black smoke, you see that they have been either pinned down or they've been shot to the ground, and you see whether it's somebody runs up, drives a stake through their heart, or the guy with the sword comes up, starts cutting off heads. There's still, now that the black smoke has gone, you can hear people snarling and stuff from down in the mass grave. You see a couple of them run over, drop a couple of grenades down there. There's that, and we will leave it there. And what happens next, we will discuss next week. Meanwhile, 2 of you at least have had a chance to get it cleaned up, get a change of clothes, and get a few minutes to take stock. So, thank you for joining us for our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, and we will be back same Vampire Bat time, same Vampire Bat channel next week with more.